Ghost Sephiroth, and then I'm trying to get a Cloud, a brand new sealed one, player 2.
Gain the skills for a new career.
What should I bring so she can sign? I need to bring something. Should I bring like a full like cutout of Lady Tommy Chesk? Just have her sign it.
Just get a body pillow.
All right, I think we're live now, guys.
I'm trying to get a Cloud.
Yes, I'm getting a body pillow.
Let me see.
Player 2.
Hold on, let me.
Share your screen on.
Gain the skills for a new career.
What should I bring so she can sign? I need to bring something. Should I bring like a full like cutout of Lady Tommy Chesk? Oh,
Hold
Just
on.
have her sign
Let
it.
me put the live stream here. All right, I think we're live now, guys.
I'm trying to get a Cloud.
Let's put it on Facebook.
Player 2.
Hold on, let me.
Live, we're gonna go. Share your screen on.
Gain the
If I do
skills
go,
for a new career.
What should I bring so she can sign? I need to bring something. Should I bring like a full like cutout of Lady Tommy Chesk? Oh,
Hold
Just
on.
have her sign
Let
it.
me. Can you guys hear me? Put the live stream here. All right, I think we're live now, guys.
I'm trying to get.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're live. We are live. Give me a moment, guys. Let me see. I put the live stream link in our chat, and then I put it in the Facebook. And then people that are subscribed to us will probably be seeing that on the YouTube page.
Let me post it on my Instagram. See if I can get anyone to join.
Go for it. Let me see.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sick, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, don't come over here.
Show
I
later.
wasn't planning on it, but okay. You want me to come over? I'll come over there right now. Be all sick.
Okay. How do I repost?
I think I'm only going to post it to the Facebook for now. Let me do a publish. I put no hashtags in that just to see what's up.
Okay.
See. Actually, I could.
Such a catchy song. It better win the Oscars.
Okay, so hey, what's up, guys? So we're back again. We have a new person with us. His name is Troy. He's an hello. Want to give a little synopsis about yourself, Troy?
First off, my name is Troy. I'm currently going to college. I was a mechanical engineering major, but then decided to transfer over to a theater design and technical production major, and that is I'm currently on my second year. About to finish that second year, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, we all know those stats don't matter. His real stats is that he's Dirk. He has about a 2K, kill streak on Apex, and his favorite character is what's his name? Gibraltar. That's the real stats that
No,
matter.
it was Caustic before he got nerfed.
Before he got nerfed.
Yes.
Active Gibraltar.
Okay, Randall, you want to get a little synopsis about yourself, just in case nobody knows you here?
Hi, my name is Randall. I am a co-owner of 3D Solid Concepts that does the 3D printing, the social media, and more other stuff in 3D Solid Concepts. Also have my little side businesses of video games. I sell, buy, sell, trade video games daily, and that's
Cool. Okay, so
Also known as the kill taker in Apex.
official kill taker in any video game, not just Apex, every video game.
Video game. Yep.
Okay, so my name's Kevin. I'm an engineering designer, 3D enthusiast. I love designing, and this chat or this live stream specifically to show my creative process and how I do my designs. Basically, I separated an hour out of the week just to dedicate my time to kind of do my strategy. How am I going to actually design it, and show everything in my arsenal to get to where I get to, especially with that car SMG. Oops, wrong side. This right here. So, yeah. And we're going to have a little bit of fun along the way, maybe show some interesting stuff, talk a little bit. This is the more chillax one, so hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so catch up Troy a little bit because he wasn't here last time. He wasn't here, so
I got busy. I'm sorry.
So let me show you this real quickly of what we did last time. So I designed a roadmap, and I'm not going to go through every one of them like I did last time, but hopefully that shows up on... Actually, wait. Let me share my screen on the Discord because you guys can't see anything, huh?
nope.
I mean, I'm watching your live stream, but it's delayed, so
Yeah.
There's like a nasty delay on it.
yeah.
Let me know if this comes up clearly for you.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. So I made this list of just guns I'm gonna get through for this year and the next year. Currently, I'm on all the Bullpup rifles from Halo, and Bullpup is just a term they use is where the magazine is behind the trigger. The traditional rifle is the magazine's in front of the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And for all these versions, they all have the magazine on the rear side of the trigger, which is makes the design a little bit more complicated than what the car SMG was. I keep on pointing to the wrong side. And what we did after that, after I showed off, and let me scroll down before I actually move on though. So I think there's like 30 something projects here, all spanning from Halo, Apex, Destiny, Modern Warfare with its ray gun, all sorts of stuff. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And yeah. And then the other thing we started getting into last week is kind of like a little bit of how we design stuff. And this is where I kind of left off last time, where I'm going to start this week. And as well as I finally made a decision, and we're going to go with the P90. I'm going to take this apart during the video, and we're going to look at the guts real quick on this thing.
Okay, pretty cool.
So let's start right here. Primarily, I'm looking at the Halo Infinite rifle, the battle rifle. I've already did some strategy behind the scenes, during work, driving to work and anytime I'm driving. And basically what I decided on is the type of accessories that I'm going to have with this, as well as where all the little components going to go. For example, this entire front guard, I like that to go on a Picatinny, so it's going to be an accessory. It's going to be something you could put on a regular rifle that has a Picatinny monolithic rail on top. This right here is going to be the smart weapon system, something that I have a buddy of mine, electrical engineer, that's going to design up the actual electronics of the system. I'll be designing the housing, of course, and basically this is going to go on a Picatinny as well. And if you don't know what a Picatinny is, I don't know if Troy does, but does this look familiar? Let me focus on that. I don't know if that looks familiar.
Oh yeah, okay, no, that looks somewhat familiar. Yes.
So this is a
Those were
Picatinny rail, and it's a standard in military and NATO to mount optics, to mount accessories on top of rifles. So it's a
yeah.
standard. And funny enough, some camera equipment actually fits on this thing. So I found that out last week that some of the camera actually fit on Picatinny. I think it's more called a NATO rail, but it's generally about the same dimensions. Okay, going onwards, I do want an under. I don't know if I pointed the entire time. Accessory, that front shroud, smart weapon system. Um, this entire front part's gonna be also a shroud. It's gonna be just pieces that go on the side to side, just like how the car SMG was. It has all that plastic on the side. Reason why I do that is in case you ever got shot or a little bit of the plastic shatters, you could remove those panels and pop up on another panel without doing the entire thing all over again. The thing about them that I want to be able to hold a flashlight in this rifle like it does in the game. They have a flashlight in front, and basically this can be an entire an accessory piece that goes on the Picatinny. Then right here in this area, I didn't really have any real purpose, but I can mount a switch on there. So I'm gonna mount the light switch right there. So most flashlights, or most tactical flashlights, let me try to focus my camera a bit. There we go. Most tactical flashlights actually have it where you can actually there's like an extension wire out, and it's basically going to a switch that you could press up and off and on to turn on a flashlight. Up here, this entire section is going to be where the trigger system is going to be at. All of this is going to be kind of have an axle arm out towards the back to where the actual gearbox is at, and I actually selected what gearbox I was going to use. I think last time we were kind of conversing which was better or not. I just eventually went with the V6 version gearbox, and that's gonna go all in the back housing. Go for it. What's up?
The mount much easier to put into this gun, specifically since it's more of a pullback,
Mm-hmm.
and have that space we don't have on the back for that where that stock is at. There's like no space for it, so the P90 is works best for this.
And it's easily accessible for other people, and it's just kind of the similar design for all of them. There isn't much difference really between them. The V3 has a lot more differences, far and wide. Magazine, of course, stock. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the stock adjustable. I didn't do it on the car, which I kind of regret, but this one I do want to be able to have a click switch where you could click it, you could scroll it. I mean, not scroll it back. You pull it back, pull it forward, and then lock it in. Cheek pad, something that's just going to attach on top, maybe adjustable, I'm not sure yet. And then it's going to be a custom grip. It's going to be, I may do it as a regular M4 grip. That's people so people could also buy just the grip itself. They like the design and put it on their M4 and just have the cap on the bottom, but there will be nothing in it. There won't be no motor gear or anything like that, just hollow. And this entire area is going to be basically for that trigger. This is where the meats and the meats. This is where all of the good stuff is going to be at, and then it's just going to be a monolithic barrel, a muzzle device, and I think that's about it. I think I compared it against the Infinite battle rifle, which is going to be very similar, where it's going to be the front part, the top part is going to be Picatinny mount, cheek pad.
The top part, the ALL.
The ALL with
Black.
top
The
left.
other gun, the assault rifle for the payload. The other gun.
The battle rifle, right?
Yeah, the other gun.
Yeah. This one?
ALLS or whatever.
Oh, it's actually ACCS. It's gonna be accessory.
Accessory, gotcha.
Yeah, just Picatinny accessory. So that front shroud, that top shroud. Hopefully, I could make it so you could put it on the top of the Picatinny, top of the monolithic rail. So that's the deal with that. And same thing with the Halo 5 battle rifle. Has that monolithic, well, not monolithic. This has the entire front shroud piece that you could possibly put on the Picatinny and just make it look like the Halo battle rifle without actually doing the entire housing. So they could buy this separately or just use, print this separately out. And then also with the lower handguard or the handguard, you can actually put your hand on that. Just separating those two out.
Yeah.
So So yeah, you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you guys would like to add to this?
I don't
And
have any questions. I think it's going to be really cool when whenever this is done. Yeah,
It'll be awesome
yeah,
in the field.
yeah.
yeah. You know, actually, this past weekend, I took my girlfriend out, and me and Randall took videos of flying around the drone, which he lost. Flying around the drone, taking photos of her as she had the rifle with her. It was really cool.
Oh, cool, cool.
I think I could actually pull up a little. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna leave it for later on for post. But yeah. So I'll be posting those photos on my social media, and hopefully I could make a little promo video of her going around with the car SMG firing at that thing sounds great on outdoors. And then we took some
Yeah,
great drone footage.
cool. Can't wait to see that.
Yep. So right now, what I'm gonna do is let me switch my cameras. I'm not gonna go. Let me see. Turn off my capture, and then I'm gonna turn off my. And my other one's not working. Let's see if I disable this one. There we go. You guys can actually see me. I don't know if that's a little laggy or not, but
His beautiful face.
so I'm gonna pull this apart, and I'm gonna take out the V6 out of it. So, and then anybody wondering, this is a toy gun. It's an airsoft rifle, not a real one. If anybody's gonna, I don't know, complain about that.
Sure.
For the YouTubes.
For the
YouTube. Yep.
for the YouTubes. So the butt stock, I mean the butt pad just kind of comes off. Throw that to the side, and maybe you guys could see that in there. So I'm gonna take that out. So Randall, you want to explain the story of how you lost the drone as I pulled this apart?
Oh, yeah, the day after the shooting. So, I didn't lose the drone. The drone lost itself. So,
The drone lost itself.
the next day afterwards, I wanted to practice a little bit more of the drone and get some shots at my brother's house since I was staying over there. And I was flying around the mountains, and later on, it just disconnects. And I panicked. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to lose this drone. It disconnects, and later on, I was like, okay, I had to go near the area to get, the connection again, right? Went back and noticed that it crashed. Checked back the footage, and when I disconnected, it started flying away. Which me and Kevin always joke around because in the warranty they had cover flyaways where the drone just kind of flies away, and that's what happened. It flew away and it hit the mountain. And trying to recover that camera, or not that camera, the drone was not an easy task, which couldn't because rattlesnakes. There's rattlesnakes near the area, and I didn't want to risk it. My brother didn't want to risk it, and we just claimed it. Hopefully, we get a new drone.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying to do the claim.
Chris Randall of all people would lose it.
I know, right? I give him 1 day. 1 day.
See, Randall, if you can see me right now, I'm just like face palming my head like Mr. Galvin from Chemistry. It's like, why do you do that?
Though.
So
It
I don't know.
flew away.
I don't know if you guys could see that, but it actually had this is like the back plate that kind of went into it. Kind of holds the trigger box in there. That V6. So that's about it. Just 2 screws and a little lip. Okay. But Randall, tell us about the guys you met out there, the club.
Oh, okay. So when we lost it, the area over there where the mountains are at is that there's people that fly their drones, technically like aircrafts. you know, like very old aircrafts, jets, helicopters. Like they have a little fan club over there, and I forgot what they're called, like Menifee aircraft something. I have to double check.
Let me stop you there real quick. So,
Right?
I literally just, that's it. I took out that bracket, and this kind of just comes out, and I love that. It just goes in there. It's nice. That's super easy.
Easy accessible.
Easy. Let me pop off the front. So the front, you just kind of press this button down right here. Let me put it back in there. There's like a button right here. And it just pops out the entire inner barrel. Oh, that part's a little more difficult to come out, but I'll figure out how that comes out in a bit. But yeah, there's the barrel. It's there. Just kind of there you go.
Itty-bitty barrel.
Yeah, the itty bitty barrel. So that's gonna be cool. And I'm probably not gonna really. I mean, I'm not gonna really copy any of the design. I'll probably just come up with my own design. But I just thought that was pretty cool that this thing comes out apart like that. But having it that easily accessible in the back, that's it. All I need to do is this trigger later on. But I'm not. This is something simple. This is just two lever arms that push the lip of the V6 in the back. There you go. It just presses this little. I don't have a battery in there, but it just presses that, and that's what kind of makes it shoot. And that's where the battery connection is at. So cool, right? Simple stuff. Go for it, Randall. Continue your story.
So, oh yeah, we met some people that do the jets, and they just kind of like hang out over there, play with their little jets and their helicopters. And me and my brother started talking to them, and I think we got in a conversation of like us, you know, 3D Solid Concepts, and they actually wanted a part to be printed, which I told Kevin to print and design. Which you want to show the part?
I don't have it near me right now, but if you look over there, it's 3D printing right now. The extra two. So maybe if that comes out during the video, I'll show that off. It's only about like an. No. Okay. So one of the primary objectives, I guess, especially of this design, is that we need to model up this piece in SolidWorks. So this is where the design comes up. And, you know, what I've done in the past is that, modeling this up, you know, you could do that 100%, but you don't really need to. You only need to model it up so much that you could clear all of the kind of little wires and all that, all the little parts that come out. And maybe model up the difference in here, which I'll do. And basically what we're going to create with this is a negative. And that negative is going to be subtracted from the internals of the rifle. And basically that's going to be the bread and the butter of the gun itself. So I'm going to take this and we'll continue on with stories as I design it up. I'll just have it in the background for now. Go for it, Randall.
Yeah, the guy I met was Armando. We just chill, talk about drones, and talk about, you know, how I lost my drone. And they since they fly over there a lot, and their drones are expensive. They go up to like 200 to like about 2K. So if they lose a drone, they want to get it back. So I showed them, like, you know, where the last scene of the drone, the coordinates and all that, and say, like, if you ever lose one of your drones and you see my drone, try to, you know, get it, contact me. And, you know, and he wanted one of his parts to get printed because they actually have a tough time finding components, especially like spare components for their planes, since once they crash, there's not like a Google search of like, oh, let me find this specific part. And
oh, so they lose parts in their crashes?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a common thing over there?
So yeah, so when I talk about 3D printing, it's like, what? This guy does 3D printing? Can you 3D print me a part? I was like, this part looks super easy. We can get it done very easy, which you did like under like what, a day?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy. Where are the parts at? Oh yeah, they're all over there. I'm not gonna get those. I'll wait for the ones to print in behind me.
Yeah, so hopefully we get my drone back or our drone back. We suck that we flew away and hit the mountain.
I'm gonna start on the front plane here. There's like a round feature here. I'm just gonna draw that up. There you go.
I'm over
Troy,
here,
what's up?
I think he's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Yeah, he's probably busy.
I'm here working on prices for my doings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm just currently cooking some dinner. So.
Woohoo! If you need to go, you need to go. This is a chill one.
I'm just heating up some rice and stuff, and just simple stuff. So I'll just beat myself in.
Is that an invitation?
What? Sure.
Is that an?
You want to come over and have some dinner?
Sure. Oh, so oh man, I don't think I could do it this time because I'm a little bit on a diet. But maybe next time I'll get you guys Mr. Beast burgers and just. Yeah, I'm serious, dude. Get you guys some Mr. Beast burgers.
That sounds cool. I haven't tried it, so I keep asking my friends and they say it's alright, and
it's not the best, but they're really good.
They're very good fries.
Yeah, those fries are pretty much what's worth it.
I do like me some good fries.
And I gotta make some room on my desk. Oh, let me show you guys a little bit of parts that I've been designing lately. So I showed Troy earlier the Picatinny mount. So one of the parts I made, and let me switch my camera to so you can see the full me. There you go. Oh, you can't see me.
He's gone.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh no.
Into the void he went.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't always connect. So this is the first part. So designed up this 90-degree Picatinny mount. I'm missing one side of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's black. And basically this 90-degree Picatinny mount is for the scope cam I got. And you know, you can pretty much mount whatever you want on it. But I made two little slots in it. I don't know if you can see those slots. And that's for a 4mm and 3mm and 4mm Allen key. So you could stick an Allen key in there and hold it in. Troy, do you mind muting?
Sorry.
So, and you could stick the 4mm one and a oh no, 4 and 3, yeah.
Will that fall out?
This one it does. I adjusted it a bit. This one I gave it too much of a tolerance gap. And this one's gonna fall out, but I'll readjust it before I release the files. But this one I've already printed out. This is for a 25mm or an inch flashlight. And this one holds a whole lot better. So this one holds a lot better with the Allen wrenches. I may have to give it a little bit more of a tolerance grab just so it can be more easily out because I kind of struggle putting in there now. But those are pretty cool though. I think this one goes into the top. No, I dropped it. And basically the 4 and the 3 are what majority of the parts I found out to be, that you know, the Allen keys that are used on airsoft guns. I mean, That's about it. I didn't really find any other ones except for tiny ones. So there's still two little accessories. So now I could take those off my desk. And I took a couple of videos of it. Oh man, I wish I had the. I actually have the little. I don't know if you see the rifle over there is kind of pieced apart. It doesn't have the the iron sights on it, but I reprinted those in PLA Plus, and I can't break them. I just can't break them by hand.
PLA Plus is, oh my goodness, way better than the PTG.
Yep, that was a very big change for me. And actually printing out, I'm actually reprinting out the second version of the gun, just of all the updates, all the parts in PLA Plus, just to be stronger and whatnot. Let me see, and I got distracted here. Let me switch over my camera so you guys can see my laptop screen. There you go. See, this one doesn't have any problems. It's the one that gives me a bit problems. And yeah, this is majority of the chat. It's gonna be me just kind of droning on about stuff I like, and hopefully somebody else finds it interesting like I do. Kind of just designing up that gearbox here. How's the Mario movie? Don't spoil it, but how was the Mario movie?
Okay. It is fun. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't like top tier, great, amazing story. It was just a fun movie to watch.
You have to be a fan of Mario to actually enjoy it. If you're not a fan of Mario, then like.
Did you guys go watch it together?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I might go watch it this weekend. I'm not sure yet.
Well, if you're a fan of Mario, I do recommend it. A lot of references to Nintendo and all that.
13.8. Yeah, I'm not so much of a Mario fan. But I mean, it's a good movie to watch. And that's pretty much me and my girlfriend's thing, is to go watch every movie. I think one of the last movies we watched was The Whale. Did you guys watch that one?
Ooh, I do want to watch it though. I have not seen it though.
It's actually really good. But my girlfriend's a little messed up, so like during the parts that was supposed to be sad, she was laughing out loud while people were like, "Oh my gosh." People were crying in like the sides of the theater, and she was cracking up. It was hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I don't know this lady. 17.8. Oh man. Hey Troy, what made you switch anyways?
Switch my majors?
Yeah, what made you do that?
Up until like a year ago, I have been looking more into I'm not necessarily switching like engineering wise. I still want to like build things. So, but like, I don't know how to say it in words. It's more of I just wanted to because I enjoy enjoy watching movies. I enjoy watching TV shows and movies and etc. and all that. And I just wanted to try something different because I've been fascinated in engineering most of my life, but up to a year ago I was like, I like I like films, I like TV, but I don't want to leave necessarily the engineering side of it. So that's when I started talking to some people at my school and try to figure something out. And then I was directed to theater design and technical production. And so I was like, okay, I'll look into this. So last semester, fall semester, I was just digging around, and I talked to one of the advisors in that department, and she guided me and helped me what I'm looking for specifically. And then, yeah, I switched to majors, and now I'm happy where I'm at.
Oh, so you're actually happier now.
I'd say I'm a bit happier, but
you're
yeah.
you're a bit happier. No, but that's good. That's good that you
I
found.
like. Yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm glad I left. Like I'm not saying I'm glad I left mechanical engineering. I'm happier that I found what I am wanting to pursue in life. You know.
Oh, that's
The
good,
main
brother.
reason he switched is math.
Wait, what?
The main reason he switched is math.
That's like
Ma-
one tiny percent of it. It was because of math because
it
I couldn't get it.
it
Oh,
gets
yeah.
crazy, bro. It gets very crazy in engineering math, especially when you go to physics. I think physics, math is more difficult than the math classes because the math classes you can.
Yeah. I took
Yeah.
physics in high school for my junior no sophomore. Wait, Randall, when did we take physics?
Yes, we took physics together.
Yeah, but was it your junior year? I honestly I'm losing my
No,
track.
it was your junior year and my senior year.
Yes. Okay. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking sophomore year. Yeah, it was junior year. We took physics, and not the greatest physics teacher. He just
Nope.
never really taught us. We had to teach ourselves, and we got so much homework. It was messed up.
Just one borrows with homework and just like, oh, just do it.
Yeah, I always text Randall. Randall, can you help me? I don't get it.
I'm over here, the math guy. But I hate math too.
I love math. Math's my fun. But
I don't mind it. I don't mind math, but it's just for hard. It's harder for me to grasp some concepts of it.
yeah, but by the time that I started hitting like triple integrals, and it started taking more than 2 or 3 pages for each math problem, and then you got
Ugh.
like 50 of them to do. That's when it starts like, oh yeah, I don't like this shit anymore.
Yeah, when I took my last math class last semester, our professor said, "Okay, this one problem is going to take at least a page worth," and I'm like, "And you're going to give us like 20 of these problems to do by like next week?" Yeah, I was like, "No, I'm switching."
They're like, nah, I'm doing something else, bro. I'm cool.
hmm
What killed math for me was Troy knows this teacher. When the guy didn't have her, but Redmond, she,
Ooh.
oof,
Like, hoof, like
she,
she hot or? Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
never mind.
no, no. She killed math for me.
Oh, she killed it
I,
for you.
she killed it for me. If you got a wrong answer, she will bash you for it.
Oh Jesus. Oh no, that's not a cool professor though. That's pretty dickish.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just one rule for the stream, Troy. No
Mhm.
cussing.
As he cusses.
Yeah, I know. I just cussed and I was like, nah, I could just come. But like, yeah, just keep it clean. Just keep it clean though, as much as possible.
You know me. I don't cuss, so
Yeah.
I hate cussing. It doesn't feel right when I say it. And Randall heard me say it before, and he
Yeah.
even said it didn't feel right.
Yeah, it was shocking to me. It wasn't natural.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. Just I got a topic here, and Randall, Troy, we should go. So Randall, have you tried the sushi place next to our house?
I think I tried it once.
It is so good.
Is it unlimited sushi?
No, it's not unlimited, but I
I'm
mean,
sorry to say, I'm not a huge fan of sushi though.
what?
Yeah, he's not a
What?
huge fan.
Whoa! You're not a fan of sushi? Why?
Taste, texture.
Taste, texture.
Yeah.
Where
I'm
were
just
you
not. Like
born?
I had shrimp before, and I just it doesn't sit right for my
I,
taste buds.
it's not shrimp that you go for sushi for. You go for the salmon. You go for the tuna. You go for the yellowtail.
Ugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. I mean,
And you planning on going to
eh,
Japan?
huh?
You planning to go to Japan?
Yeah, how are you gonna go to Japan, bro?
Here's the thing. It has been a while since I've last actually tasted any kind of sushi.
You know,
So I
you know what it was?
would
You didn't have good sushi.
No, yeah.
maybe I don't know. It has been a while since I've had sushi. So if I wouldn't mind if we decide to do some kind of sushi thing. But as long as there's some, if I end up not liking it, like options, gotta
No,
have some options.
yeah, we definitely gotta go do sushi.
If there's like a sushi ramen place, that'd be dope.
What sushi ramen? That was random.
I want
I
ramen.
want some
I really
ramen.
like
It's been a while.
You guys both like ramen?
Ramen.
I like ramen.
Not like cup of noodle ramen, but like Japanese ramen, like udon
Mhm.
and all that.
I don't know. I haven't had any good experiences with ramen, honestly. It's always like, it's good and just not. I don't know.
I mean, you have to go to a good ramen place though. The places I've been to has been good ramen places up in like LA though.
You know what? I
Does
want to
this?
try that vegan ramen.
The what?
The vegan ramen.
Are you talking about the one where we had that Demon Slayer event?
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Oh, dude, that Demon Slayer movie. I watched it as well. That thing was really good.
Yeah, it
E-
is good. Randall,
even
we need to watch it again.
yeah.
We should.
Oh, you know what was really dope though? The Attack on Titan. It wasn't really a movie. It was an episode, but it was like an hour long. It was basically a movie.
Yeah.
Loved it.
So
Freedom.
anyone watching out there, watch it, please. It's very good. I've shown it to multiple people and they just finished it.
Oh yeah, I remember
My
my
very first anime, and it's Randall's fault.
Turned into a full weeb.
he did.
I wouldn't say full.
You're Mister. I finish animes in a day, whole series.
Okay, that's when I have nothing else to do that day though.
Like when we don't talk for a while, I come back. He's like, "Yeah, Randall, I finished like 2 animes while you're gone."
Because they're short.
Yeah, there are only some of them that are like 13 episodes. I will give him that. Like some of them are
Yeah,
really.
it was,
They're like,
what,
they're like,
what was it?
6
It
hours
was
long?
no, but I watched. I remember I watched 2 animes during the weekend because they were both short. I think it was My Dress Up Darling, and I think it was Comey Can't Communicate.
Oh, those are two good ones. I can't beef you for that. Those are.
Like I finished those on the weekend, and they're 1 season and 2 seasons, so it's like they're short, and they were good.
They're both really good.
I haven't found any good ones lately.
There's one
Like-
that released today, and it's been blowing up the internet right now.
Oh, you know which one was really good that came out? It's like the last one I really remember. Actually, there's two of them. Two of them that are really good. Chainsaw Man, that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, good.
And My Hero Academia.
Oh, that one's also a good one.
Did you guys see the last season of it?
I
haven't
seen
seen
clips of it.
My Hero Academia.
I read the bit of the manga.
Dude, a lot of people start dying. Like,
Spoilers.
yeah, a lot of people start dying. I'm not gonna say who, but like, yeah, they're like, oh, nobody's safe in this one.
So yeah,
I keep hearing like different things for My Hero. It's like everyone hates it, and everyone. It's like always 50-50. It's either like everyone loves it or everyone just hates it because the fan base is too big.
okay, the fan base is like in its own world, but when I watched it, in the beginning it was very kiddish. I was like, oh, this boy that wants to become a hero. But like once you go to more and more, it just gets darker and darker and darker.
See, and that's probably why I didn't end up watching it. Is because how in the beginning it just looked kiddish. It was like, okay.
Oh no,
I'm-
but
Yeah.
but it got good. Like I was it? I binge watched the entire last season. It was that good. Every single episode was like, I can't fall asleep. I gotta watch this. I gotta see what happens because, oh wow, that happened. Hold on here. I gotta log back in, but I don't want to expose my password.
His
Let me
password
see.
is 123.
Yeah, too many tamales for Christmas.
2 million tamales for Christmas. 123.
Oh, that wasn't my password.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna go poop.
Uh-oh.
Replace the F word with fun. So when you say what the, the, just put what the fun.
What the fun? What the fun?
I learned that from Eric.
Oh, because he has a bunch of little kids, though.
Yeah, his the daughters and all that. Is like, I can't cuss, even though he does cuss all the time. Cause
Yeah, I
he's
was
trying
like,
to become more PG.
dude, he cussed like 50 times when I met him.
Oh, that's because he drank like probably a couple beers.
Oh, yeah, he was drunk.
I mean, even when he got there, he started cussing. Or was he already drunk?
He's drunk. I love that man.
No, I like Eric. He seems fun.
He's a chill dude. Some technical difficulties here.
Black screen of death. Error code 101.
Oh man, was it too many churros? Was it too many? Too much SolidWorks? Too many airsoft guns? I don't remember what my password was.
Yeah, this guy right here has like 50 different tabs of 50 different softwares and all of that.
Oh, Troy. Sorry, I gotta point this out. Troy, you're a college student, right?
Yes.
Okay, ChatGPT. What's up?
Boy.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Have you used it?
No.
Use it once and it'll blow your mind. And it's
Oh man.
so do I have this? Okay, let me show So I've been working on a couple of things here. Do you guys still see my screen here?
Yeah.
I see the gun.
Let me I'm pulling up my Notion right now. As I'm still trying to save. Let's go to my. So basically, this isn't ChatGPT, okay? This isn't. But what this is called Notion, and Notion is just a form to kind of store all your notes, videos, links, all sorts of stuff to something easily accessible. Like you see here, like all this stuff that's on my screen right now, like that's like a whole database. So I could go right here to like my table and you could customize everything. Like everything is customizable. And then I have like all my projects arranged, ordered, etc. I don't mind people looking at this. Actually, I might make a video of this like productivity because this literally made me faster at what I do. Like I can't do it without this nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then you could set up like if you make a new project or like a new tab, and you're like, man, I wish I could copy the same template for like a list of to-dos or like some, make sure I always use something for like so I don't have to restart every single time. You could basically make a template, and this template will autofill every single time you use it. For example, if I go like right here, I have like my video workflow template. It'll take a little bit to pop up on the screen because there's a little bit of a lag. But it'll give you like a full kind of like a step-by-step of what I do for like my videos nowadays. The concept phase, the design phase. I use the same kind of 3 phases for regular design work too. And then my campaign phase. So, but where it gets really good is the ChatGPT side of it. So Notion actually incorporates ChatGPT in their notes. For example, I want to ask it, give me a list of 20 great movies and their summary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna backspace. I'm gonna ask the AI to continue to basically chat GPT. And it's going to autofill all that. And it's not. A lot of people think it's like, oh, this is how people are gonna like copy and cheat. I get it. That's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen with or without it. But the powerful thing about this is that it kind of becomes. It's typing by itself, by the way. It kind of becomes something to help you get stuck when you don't have ideas anymore. Or it can help you look at your proofread your essay and add a little bit to it if you need something. Or to help you with instructions quickly. Like it's a Google, but it's in your notes. That's basically what it is for me. And it's like a very specific Google to like something you tailor make. So like that's one way. You're like 20 movies, and it's like, okay, these 20 movies and their summaries. Like I could go watch these and then make a report on like, movies throughout the ages or the 20 greatest movies and why they're the greatest. And you could continue with this. You could keep on asking it stuff, like make it longer, continue writing, or ask it more stuff like, oh, out of these 20 movies, which 3 are like the best, or which ones should I watch next?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. It just maybe for like a class or something, if you have like anything. Or, I mean, for me, like, I would have used this thing like crazy in college. Not to just cheat, but to kind of help me just do my work. And I kind of use it at work now, too. Especially when I come with, replying to emails. Like, replying to emails to write the entire thing, sometimes it's tedious. And then, like, if you start, like, writing and you're kind of not in, like, the friendly mood. You can have this write for you, and it'll write like a decent message rather than you being, an ass to someone.
Yeah.
So that's a good segue right there.
Maybe interesting because one of my classes for next year will be me working on a play, actually. So, who knows? Maybe that'll help.
Let it write a play for you, or give you ideas, which is like. I just checked out ChatGPT today, and like for me, like since I had to post stuff and I want a little description for my items, like I don't want to like type, for hours and hours for like to describe this one game. I could just tell ChatGPT like describe this game and like summarize it in like 5 or 6 sentences, which is like, oh man, it's helped me a lot to get posts out there like very quick, notifying people like what this game is about.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot what folder actually had the first. Oh, here we go. Number 12. It's gonna be Gearbox V6. A reference. I'm just gonna write it as that for now, and then change it later on. Let me see.
For this P90, how like.
What's up, Randall?
Wait, how do you get all these references for the dimensions?
Calipers part.
Explain to other people that don't know,
Okay, so this is the V6. This is what I just pulled out of the rifle. I bought it. I bought it from Novrich. Pretty cool people. They make some great stuff. All the ones behind me are rifles I bought. And basically what I've done is that I take them apart and I analyze what they do right. It's called reverse engineering. Some people call it copying. Some people call it 60% make new. So for me, I explored a lot of these rifles and I kind of just figured out what is the common themes among them. Especially when it comes to like these, right? I wasn't gonna design this all over again. This is already designed. This is something that exists. But what doesn't exist is a car SMG airsoft gun. That doesn't exist yet. So I made that a possibility. And all I'm doing here is that, and I basically take some calipers. This is a measuring tool. That's just basically goes in and out. I don't know if I can show that right, but basically goes in and out, and it gives me a dimension, and I just go around dimensioning it until I get like a sort of structure. I'm not dimensioning every little detail of this. I don't need that much detail, but I need enough to clear all the little gizmos on the side of it, That's probably the biggest that's part of the hardest part is clearing everything and how much is actually cleared and how much is not cleared enough. So with the car SMG, like the most important part of that airsoft rifle is the lower, basically where the V2 went into, and that gave me the most issues of fitting that correctly every single time, and then making it fit for other rifles or not other rifles, fitting other gearboxes. They have a slight differences among them, not a lot of them, but they have slight differences. Let me see. And what am I doing?
Measuring the gearbox.
Oh yeah, measuring the gearbox, yeah. 30.35. And I don't know why people don't tell you this, but if you guys like design anything, like always start off with 0.5 millimeter gap everywhere. And what I mean is that if this is, for example, that motor is about 30.5, I would make that area in the rifle like 31.5. 5 millimeters on one side, 5 millimeters on the other side, and that clears it, and it clears, and it might be a little shaky, but that's when you start lowering the tolerances. And this is the secret behind a lot of people's projects is that they make the gaps bigger when they're supposed to be, and then make them smaller. Like what actually needs to be smaller for it to function. That's basically all those little samples I did of the lower Randall. That was it. That was me figuring out what are the key numbers to make this fit comfortably in there. That's basically what I did. Oh no, this thing's magnetic. I wish I was Troy's teacher. 79.35.
You'd honestly make a great professor.
Oh, dude, that's my dream, bro. That's my dream. I taught.
You seem fun. You'd be like a fun one.
Yeah, I taught Randall. Randall didn't like me much though.
Poppy had to pass CSWP after that. I was on my own.
Oh, CSWE was a whole nother thing though. The CSWE, like, oh, dude, get this. I finally met another CSWE.
Ooh.
And guess how many are in the world right now?
I think that's what you said, like 3,000.
3,000, dude, in the whole fucking world.
What's a CSWE? What's that?
It's the Certified Expert certification. So basically for SolidWorks. So there's 3 levels to the examinations. There's the A, which is associates. That's entry level. You know your stuff. You know how to make basic parts. You know how to make complex parts, and you know how to do something called design intent. Design intent is where you make a part that is built to be revised for the future. And a lot of people don't understand is like when you design something, you don't just design it once. You design it for its entire lifetime. That's where, PLM comes in, product life management and whatnot. But that's something different. Yeah. You design it so like futurability. So that's the CSWE. The CSWP is the professional version, which basically takes the CSWA and then amplifies all the questions by like a factor of 5. Like instead of 1 examination, it's now 3 examinations. I believe the first one is a complex part, which is similar to the very last question on the CSWA, but more steps to it and drafts. When it comes to drafts, then you get to know a little bit more. And then for the second part of the examination, it's I believe it's an assembly. I think it's an assembly. And then the third part of the second part is actually one of the more difficult parts. And that's when you make that entire complex part. You have like this whole tree of history. And in SolidWorks, every step you make is recorded in history. And you could go back in that history and change something, and then it'll propagate through as long as you made it in a form that it's easy to propagate. But if you don't, or for like an example, like this exam does it intentionally where it goes to the very top of the tree and breaks something. and then it's up to you to fix it step by step in questions. And that's where a lot of people fail at. The third part of the examination is like a very complex assembly, where you build like a base, and you build like little small components around it, but the base changes form, and that changes the complete design intent of the part. The E examination, the expert examination, which is the most difficult examination to what I know of a consumer could get. I don't know if the SolidWorks employees give out, some other examination. I'm not sure. I tried. But that last examination, the CSWE, takes advanced questions like I remember one question was make a sweep along a continuous surface, right? And that's something like you can make a sweep like a pipe, like a pipe that has like a L, like a L 90 degrees on it. But taking the sweep of it for like on a non-linear kind of object is a little bit more difficult, because you gotta learn how to do split line, you gotta learn how to do surfacing, you gotta be able to fix it and then do the rotation and twist correctly on your sweep, which is for me that's difficult. And then other little small like technical questions. Really, it wasn't really so much modeling as it was trying to like break your knowledge of where you kind of stand at. And yeah, I passed that on the first time.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, so it was funny too, because there was a professor that was like teaching it on a certain website. I won't say his name, but cool guy though. Cool guy. I love him to death. But he actually failed the exam. He was my professor. And yeah, he didn't pass it. So, and we took it around the same time. And I did all three of those examinations like within the same year. 49.62. And it's not something you need to actually be like a designer or anything like that. It's just nice to have, and it's bragging rights, really. Also, like going for those, like you learn a lot. Like for example, me being the main hiring personnel to hire for designers at my job, basic design supervisor over there. I usually trust when someone has a resume that they have like a certification in SolidWorks, and basically when they have the certification, I know that they took the time and grit to complete something that's very difficult. They have discipline, they have all that kind of stuff. So that's something like if you ever want to go for a job for design, and which I would get like a CSWA at least 13.2.
Yeah, because in the class that I'm taking for my theater design rendering class, the program we're using is Vectorworks. So
What's Vectorworks? That's new.
So it's pretty much like, my professor says it's different, but it is kind of similar to SolidWorks. Pretty much what it is, you're making a 3D solid object. You're making a 3D object, and then you put it out on a spreadsheet, and that's your pretty much blueprints for the design team that's going to be working on the sets and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much what Vectorworks is. So I think it's kind of similar to SolidWorks, which was kind of cool, because I honestly got Vectorworks pretty easy because of SolidWorks in my high school.
Oh, and that's another thing is like, SolidWorks is probably not the not a lot of people like it. One, because it's expensive, and two, it's hard to come by or how to get. Well, not anymore. If you see my video on how to install SolidWorks Maker, you guys can get it for $10 a month. So it's really cheap nowadays. That's basically what I'm using right now, SolidWorks Maker. And so I mean, anybody that kind of learns that kind of software, it's just like it's easier to get into like other software that's kind of similar. I don't know. It's just like Like I don't, it's like one of those difficult softwares, and I was like, oh, then I could learn this. I basically learned how most computers and their programs work, and go from there.
Yeah, when I first started SolidWorks back freshman year of high school, it took me like a good like week or two to actually get the grasp of how of the menu and all that. It's like it took me like a week to figure out what the extrude button was.
Oh, the extrude
It took me like
button.
an entire day to just make a square because I didn't know where the line was and the dimensions. Like, it took a while, but once I got the grasp of the menu of SolidWorks, I was like, okay, this is an interesting program, and I like this. So, yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so I'm reaching about 8 o'clock right now. I typically only keep it for an hour. I don't know how you guys doing?
I'm doing fine.
You doing fine?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to continue it.
Yeah, I'm cool with this here chilling and just designing this in the background. I don't know, people right now, you guys honestly have all the power to leave if you guys want at any time or moment. If you guys stay this long, kudos to you. Like honestly, that's I'm grateful people actually stay this long. I don't know if they find this interesting or not, but it just means a whole lot to me. People actually stay, kind of watch this with my whole 110 subscribers at the time of filming. Most of all family members and my girlfriend's friends.
I'm gonna. I'll stay. Randall, you staying?
I'll stay.
Okay, so Randall,
Yes.
favorite TV show or anime and why?
All right. Favorite TV show.
Do you even watch TV? More of an anime.
A TV show, Netflix, same stuff. It's
This guy, when I first met him, all he watches anime. He was like, "What's a movie?" And now he says, "Oh yeah, I watched the first movie and then the last movie of a series." Like, what?
I have like favorite show and then favorite real life show, favorite cartoon show, and a favorite anime show.
just pick one. Just pick an anime. How about that? Since we're on the topic of anime, let's pick one anime for yourself.
Anime, then Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Okay, then let's pick not the obvious. Pick the second favorite.
Oh, it's Konosuba.
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 Oh, what's that called in English? It's not. It's God something. God Aqua God.
Kono.
Wonderful something. Let me look it up.
Konosuba, God blessing on this wonderful world.
There you go.
That's the full title of Konosuba. Which I just like it because of its it just bashes a lot of like how isekais are out right now. So usually isekai, like someone dies, goes to another world, and all mighty and powerful. Well, they don't do that. They they get the worst characters they can like get, and it's just very funny, just very funny to watch. I love every single character. My favorite one making me.
Everyone's favorite is Megami, which just came out with her own series, which is dope.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. I need to watch that.
We gotta watch that, Randall. Come on. I've been waiting for you.
I still owe you your Christmas gift, Randall. I don't know if anybody saw, but I got an SLA printer. I want to print out a statue of Megami.
Wait, I already gave Randall a statue, though.
You did.
You gave it to him, not me. Let me see. $16.75. $11.8. When Randall comes back, then you can choose yours, Troy. And if your number 1 is Attack on Titan, pick your number 2.
Well, I would have said Konosuba, but Randall clearly took it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna ask him for my number
funny,
3.
very, very good show.
Is that really your favorite as well, Konosuba?
Yeah, it's just a fun comedic anime. But I think for excuse me, I think for more serious and sad anime will be Price Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And is Randall here?
I hear you.
Okay.
Is
Uh,
what? Which one? The Cyber.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that came out last year,
last
right?
last year. Yeah, and
Which won Anime of the Year? It was very
yeah,
surprising.
yeah. I honestly wasn't expecting that, but I'm honestly glad that they won because they did actually kind of deserve that with how much everyone loved it and all that. But no, yeah, it's my favorite. Just with pretty much the emotion, it just you don't know what you're getting into in the beginning, and like once you're like midway through the anime, it's like okay, this is just a gang of people that are just doing things. But then towards the end, I won't say any spoilers. It messes with your emotions, and I enjoyed that because it was happy, serious, sad, all at the same time. But yeah, no, that is one of my favorite animes.
Super sick, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here I'm gonna make another separate configuration for the trigger portion of it, and this just so I could capture that difference of the trigger, trigger push. I'm gonna call it, and then I'm gonna go right here to my part, go to my sketch that I made for the trigger portion, and right here I'm gonna go to this specific configuration, and I'm gonna put 36. Oops, 0.3. That's not 36. There we go. And now I could flip between the two. There we go. So now I captured that piece of information, so I don't have to remember it or anything like that. Oh, one other thing about like the Notion stuff and all that. I figured out something, and I think it's a little key to kind of being smarter. Honestly, I don't know. You guys tell me, but kind of offloading the stuff that doesn't really matter, but you still kind of need. Like I got into kind of doing my calendar, and doing that, like I kind of learned to not like really remember people's birthdays. And it sounds horrible, but like remember people's birthdays, but kind of like keep it on a calendar because it's kind of easier to track it that way than trying to remember it. Or like your dentist appointment or your class, like just putting it on a calendar, just not trying to remember it. And then, like that notion is to store the ideas and your brain is to create ideas. It's the kind of way I've been thinking about stuff lately. So like with that little like way of thinking, I've been able to create more stuff. And then like I store the stuff I don't really need on Notion and kind of make it organized and whatnot. It looks fantastic for future too. Give me one moment here.
Now we should have a movie night.
What?
Movie night.
Interesting.
I need to watch more IRL movies because I don't watch it.
I don't watch enough IRL movies.
I mean, we watched.
Except for Avengers, or like except for Marvel and all that.
No, for you it was the first Iron Man and then Endgame. I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's all I need.
Are they still making Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Oh
They're
man,
going to
dude.
be releasing the next movie, the Marvels, here later this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
9.3.
Have they released a trailer for that?
yeah. I was because I haven't seen Miss Marvel, the TV show, and honestly, I don't know. I'm not super hyped about it.
What was my favorite show?
What?
What was my favorite show?
Yeah, right. You're complaining about the whole picture car just moving across the screen.
Oh, that was bad. That was very bad.
Yeah.
Uh, There's this one part in the show, Kevin, where it's basically a BMW. It was either driving up to the house or driving away from the house, but it wasn't a real BMW. It was a fake BMW, and it was like it's like grabbing a piece of paper and dragging it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What was the point of that?
Absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing. It just
It was just somebody coming into the house, but like it had no meaning whatsoever. Just so that they're coming to the house, and that's it.
Oh, that sounds useless.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I mean, Randall, I showed you War of the Worlds a week or two ago.
where you made a little kid cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Made a kid cry?
Yeah, Yzma wanted to watch the movie, and Troy didn't notify me what's gonna be in the movie, and
I knew what's
yeah,
in the movie. I just didn't
something
think of
horrified Yzma.
Well, you guys scared easy?
Troy, his voice is in the background.
I'm sorry. I apologize, and I apologize again.
That's messed up, bro.
I had
I
to
know, but
pause the movie, calm him down, make sure he stops crying.
wait, what?
Moises said Kevin's gonna beat you up.
Pretty sure the entire family will beat me up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have a whole different list of movies Yzma can watch.
Okay, that's good. You should make a list for me. 'Cause I don't know what to watch next.
Well,
I
most
was-
movies that I've seen, I want to watch it. You just see your reactions. But yeah,
Well,
no,
that-
I'll make a
that'd be-
list.
That'd be perfect for like a movie night because I want a video game night and a movie night.
Yeah.
'Cause
There's a
tonight I
mo-
want to play Billy Hatcher.
Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo,
It's
doo.
a game in GameCube that me and Kevin used to play.
Oh yeah, Billy Hatcher, bro.
Billy Hatcher.
Oh, that was a game.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one. 25.
which I bought. It was stupid expensive, like $100. I'm like, fuck.
He is.
But I bought it and then I was like, I want to play it tonight.
25.
Interesting.
Do-do-do.
No, but a movie I watched last week. This one Isma can definitely watch because it's animated, and it's actually good.
That's what he says now. Till he traumatizes him again.
Yep.
It's called Adventures with Tintin.
Oh no, yeah, he can watch that.
Oh, you've seen it?
No, I believe I watched it like once, like a long time ago, when it first
No.
came out.
Yeah, no, when that came out, that was like one of my top favorite movies.
Adventures of what?
Adventures with Tintin.
Adventures of Tintin. What is that?
Pretty much a
Boy,
A what?
Indiana Jones boy.
honestly, pretty much. You can imagine. Honestly, how can I best describe this?
Indiana Jones boy?
It's just think of Indiana Jones as a boy, little tiny boy. Going
Yeah.
around.
He just
And
has an
finding
adventure
treasure.
with pretty much a pirate. they find treasure. Yeah, pretty
That's
simple, but good movie.
that's pretty dope. That's something you guys gonna watch a Vizzy?
Yeah,
Yeah, one of the
definitely.
movies we can watch.
He's my can watch. Yeah.
Let me see.
I want to put some movies that like excluding the little one. Like I wanna finish a Matrix. We haven't finished.
Yeah, we started it, but like didn't continue it. We need to.
John Wick. I really want to watch.
Oh yeah, John
I
Wick
wanna
4.
do want to watch some DC movies like Batman, especially the one with the famous
Which
Joker.
one? So the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. No, those are good. It's the Batman Begins, the Batman Returns, and I can't remember. The fifth one is I think it was the
Dark
Batman.
Knight. Dark Knight.
No, Dark Knight.
Dark
yeah,
Knight.
there you
There
go.
you go.
Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight. Wait, yeah, never mind. But yeah, the 3 trilogy movies. Yeah, they're really
And then
good.
and then the new
Oh,
Batman that
oh.
came out recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Let me interrupt real quick. Guess what's done?
Oh, the print.
Ba-ba-da-da!
Oh, nice.
Oh, I think I just broke one.
Well, there you go.
Like I said before, they were super thin, so hopefully I didn't make it any thicker though. Let's see. Oh man, look, that just comes apart with the support. So there's this piece. And here, oh wow, is its mating sister piece. So there we go. 2 sets, Randall. Hopefully they found the drone.
What is that supposed to be?
These are like
So-
covers or something.
So, the guy has like a plane, and underneath the plane there's like a little like motor system in the rod, and he has these dust covers, but I guess he lost a few, and he needs some. So I offered to that we can 3D print it and design it.
You pimped me out.
Content.
Content.
Content. He pimped me out.
Content. I was just flexing that my brother's a professional, quick engineer. But it's just a little dust cover.
Alright, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream in about at 8:30, guys. You guys call it good at 8:30?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna basically design this last piece right here, which is just mechanical things. I don't know what kind of mechanicals. I'm not a professional in the gearbox, but just gonna design that portion of it to get some clearances. And this is where guesstimating comes in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh, Randall, you need to continue with Game of Thrones too.
Game of Thrones. No, I might make a list right now.
My sister's currently watching it and she's complaining.
Why's she complaining for?
I don't know. She's just saying, hold on, what does the text messages say? The midget guy. She's making fun of him.
What? That's like the best character.
I know, and then she's making fun of. She doesn't even like the intro, the opening.
What? Dun
I don't
dun
know.
dun
And then
dun
she's
dun.
complaining that's too long. It's like, really? Come on.
Why is she watching the show again?
Because I recommended it.
Ah, okay. Ooh, you're being a good brother. Ah, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame,
She's 18.
shame. Oh, she's 18. Shame, shame, shame. Let me see. 4.5.
Rename. Why can't I rename it?
There's a movie that's coming out here in July. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. He makes some good movies. And
Oh,
it
I'm
comes
sorry.
with,
Who's Christopher Nolan?
huh?
Who's Christopher Nolan?
He's a movie film director that made the Interstellar, Tenet, uh, Inception, Prestige.
Oh, he made Inception?
Yeah, he made Inception. He made the Dark Knight movies
Oh, that's
and
pretty
a few
sick.
others I can't remember. But the movie he's making is Oppenheimer, and I'm excited for that.
Oppenheimer. Back here to about like right here. And then over here.
No. I'm making categories for movies, IRL TV shows,
So,
and anime.
no, you don't need a whole other list of animes, Randall. You've watched animes your entire life.
No, I need
Yeah,
to finish other ones. There's some good ones out there.
sure.
10.
There's an anime that I told you that actually piqued my interest, and I watched it. There's only 2 episodes so far. It's called Heavenly Delusion, and what it's about a post-apocalyptic world. And I'm a fan of post-apocalyptic shows, movies, those kinds of things. But it's a post-apocalyptic, destroyed, ruined world, and there's kids inside walls. So like in this domed area, and of course there's people outside the wall and all of that trying to find heaven basically. And so far that's what the show is, and I have nothing else. But it's good. I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes so far. I recommend.
16. And I'm going to go up 3 millimeters here. Okay. So that's about what I'm gonna do today on this. This is basically my speed, a little slow. I could go much faster, but I'm just not feeling it really. Let me check. I wanted to see how this really goes together. It's kind of simple on the inside, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking on the inside of it to see what's up, and it's pretty much just the walls hug it. It's like just a cavity. I think just two little. It's hard to see, but I think it's just two little pieces that hold it in. That touches. The wall touches. What else touches? Oh, now I got it stuck. There we go. Okay, so the vital point is this top part right here, and then this side wall on both sides. So basically there's like a giant T that's kind of holding it in. And then this piece right here, I don't know if you guys could see that. It's like a little nub. This little nub right here is what kind of holds it all in. So I'm going to design up that little nub, and I'm going to call it a night after that.
Yay!
6.65. 6 millimeters. And then I'm gonna go, hopefully I could get it. I'm gonna go from the back end for now and then check it later on. $50.9. And then 2 millimeters, or 1.9 millimeters technically. And there we go, guys. Woohoo!
Nice.
We get the start of it, so maybe I'll do a little bit more later on off stream. But that's the V6 gearbox. It's simple. I didn't put too much detail in it, just enough to get the kind of idea to make the cutout inside of the airsoft rifle. And then hopefully I could get the hopefully I could get it to fit the first time. So I'm just gonna make a little box around this next time, and then cut it out and see where the trigger kind of lies out and all that. Figure out how the trigger, all that goes, and the battery storage and whatnot, and then maybe figure out how this bracket goes in there. So this is the actual design of it. Other than that, guys, you guys want to say anything before we go? Troy, Randall?
No.
No? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
if you guys stuck around, this long, thank you so much to listening to all of our weirdness. This is our gang. And if you guys like it, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, almost every social media outlet, Instagram, Facebook. We have a Facebook group. I'll put it in the description if you guys want to join the Facebook group. Colts 3Ds, where you could get all my 3D printables at, and put on my website right there. I got some blogs. They're just helpful blogs that kind of just have bits of information about engineering design, and YouTube is basically just all design for SolidWorks at the moment, but I am going to branch out to Fusion. My workplace is currently using Fusion primarily now. So, yeah. Thank you guys, and peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.